Bradmall coming at you. I hope you're having a great day. The age-old Minecraft question of how to make your walls interesting. And you can always slap a painting on it, like you can see behind me here. But I've got a more interesting way that I think is going to impress your friends a lot more if you do it this way. Come with me. Alright, as you can see, that's already looking a lot more interesting. But I'm talking about living paintings. To throw some living paintings in your builds is going to set your builds apart from the average person. If you can throw some of these in an area, now they're specific to an area. You have to have a special area because obviously how we're going to build these, you have to have room to build them. But man, they do a lot for you. We got a cow in there. We got the magma cube in the nether. We got the dolphin in the water. We got a poisonous spider. That would be a dangerous one to build, but I think it is awesome. That's like one of my favorite ones right there. And then we've got the lone creeper with the blue flower, just because. All right, I'm going to show you how to make each and every one of these. Let's go. All right, let's start off with the easiest one to do, the one with the cow. As you can see for the picture frame, I went with just spruce trapdoors all the way around. You can always customize the picture frame to your liking, but for this video, there will be a different one on each of the living paintings just to give you some ideas. The inside is very simple. It's just grass blocks, 3 deep, 2 wide, except for this back corner over here. Underneath it's a glowstone with green carpet on the top, just to make sure there's plenty of light in here so there's no extra bombs spawning in here. The walls and the ceiling are mostly made up of light blue concrete, just 3 back, 2 on the back wall, 3 deep, and then the ceiling. Like I said, very, very simple, with a few chiseled quartz blocks to represent clouds and a yellow glazed terracotta. I think it kind of looks like a sun in the painting, so, you know, just to kind of represent a sun. To fill out the rest of the area, just to make it look a little bit more interesting, we have obviously just kind of a small tree, you know, just a log and a leaf. You're choosing, you can customize that, as well as wooden fence. Again, you're choosing, pick whatever color best you like, and a couple of grass blocks to throw in there. So really all you need to finish this thing off is a cow. Let's grab a spawned egg real quick. A cow, a couple of light gray stained panes. I chose the light gray stain because I feel like it makes it look more like a painting and it just adds it. But there you go. There's the first one done. Alright, on to the next one. The building is still going to be easy. It's getting the mob here that's going to be difficult. For this one, for the frame, we use acacia logs on the outside with acacia trap doors on top of that, just to give it a new interesting texture. Since you can see through the trap doors, the texture kind of breaks it up from the stone wall there that you've got. On the inside, it's netherrack. It's just nether. On the inside is nether. Go to the nether, see what that is, make it look like that. Bunch of netherrack, some soul sand, some quartz blocks put together there, and yeah, there you go, you got it. I'm gonna throw a couple of nether blocks right here and drop a lava bucket, because what's the nether without some lava? Throw in your panes, get your magma cube in here, oh, a little one, and there you go, you've got this one finished. Alright, the next one is really fun. I think a lot of people are gonna like this one because you don't even really need a mob to make this look like a living painting. I mean, already look at it, but you know, it is, I mean, you could consider this one an aquarium if you want, but we're gonna call it a living painting, but it already looks living without the mob. The grass is moving, the water's flowing down. It looks awesome. I think it's the most lively one out of all of them. But here we go. Alright, the frame, we took advantage of the prismarine blocks, different ones, you know, it's the water, so we took advantage, you know, made it an aquatic frame looking thing. So it looks sweet with the different ones on the corners and the one in the middle, and then obviously jungle trap doors all the way around that. From this one, we're going to go in from the top down, because if you don't have the glass there, water goes everywhere. So in here, it's just blue concrete all the way around. Sand on the bottom stacked up, very interesting. You can change this up however you want. And then different colors of coral in here with some sea pickles for light and seagrass. That's it. That's it. It's very easy to make this one. The only thing, and a dolphin. The only thing about the dolphin is you need to leave an airspace like this, okay? Because the dolphins, if they don't have an airspace, they will drown. Dolphins breathe air, they need an airspace. And I cover it up because dolphins also jump out of the water, and I've had one jump out of the water, and then they only last like 2 minutes out of the water, and then they die as well. So I'd hate for you to go through all that trouble to get a dolphin into this area, and then come back and it be dead. Another thing to remember, name tags. Don't go through all the trouble of getting all the mobs in here and forget to name them, and they despawn. On to the next one. Okay, for this one, we really swapped it up. We got spruce wall with gray glazed terracotta for the frame. And I know some of you are looking at that terracotta and you're like, oh, why did you do that? But to me, honestly, as a picture frame for what we're doing, it's not that bad, people. It's not that bad. Quit hating on the glazed terracotta. I know. They don't fit the norm, but you know what? Used in the right purpose, they look alright. And if you don't like it, don't use this option. But to me, it works for right here. This one right here is my favorite one. Not because of the terracotta, but because what's in the terracotta, because of the living picture that we got going on here. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the mineshaft, the abandoned mineshaft thing with the poisonous spider. I don't know. It's just real neat to me. And kudos to you for actually pursuing to do this in a survival mode. If you choose to do this one, kudos to you. That is awesome. But okay, let's get into it. Again, it's 3 deep, 2 wide. All these are 3 deep, 2 wide, with stone making up the most part, the roof, the walls, the floor, with some andesite thrown in there. None of that, none of them other ones. I don't like them other ones, but the andesite with this works great. Diamond ore, if you want to throw that in there. You know, let's face it, if you're doing something, a project like this, you're pretty well off in Minecraft by this point. So you can afford to throw a diamond ore in there, but you don't have to if you want. If you want to throw your favorite, you know, an emerald or whatever, an emerald block, whatever you want to throw in there, you could throw it in there just to add a little bit more interest. Fence post, spider web, a torch behind these blocks just to add lighting, and yeah, that's it. And then your panes, and so our spider don't get loose. Let's throw our spider in there. Look at that guy. Isn't his coloring cool? There you go. Again, my favorite one. If you build this, that's awesome. Good for you. Okay, for the last one, probably the most actually artistic one out of the whole bunch of the living paintings is the one with the creeper. As you can see, we swapped up the walls again for a quart block, just so you can see if you were building with quartz, you can kind of see what this looks like. Black glazed terracotta for the frame. Out of all the terracottas, this is the best looking one. It's not a bad frame. It looks interesting. Okay, for the painting, it's very simple other than getting the creeper into it. All it is 2 grass blocks. This is only one deep here. With black concrete all the way around, a blue orchid on there, and then your panes, and oh boy, here we go. And the creeper, and then you close her off, and you run, You are going to have to be very careful doing this one, but if you could pull this one off, that would be amazing. And then the failsafe. I mean, look at that. That is so artistic looking right there. That flower next to that creeper with just a black backdrop. Oh, man, that's so artistic looking. But then, yeah, you're going to want an obsidian vault around it, just in case this guy ever decides to go off. Not really. But there is the last one, and I think it is the most artistic one, and definitely it's a close favorite. Like I said, the poisonous spider one is my favorite, but this one's very close too. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video today, and maybe you found a little bit of inspiration to make these living paintings in your own world. Take this idea, run with it. There's lots of mobs that we didn't use that you could make into living paintings with their own different backgrounds unique to your world. If you like this video, help me out and throw a thumbs up on it. Consider subscribing to the channel and leave a comment down below. If you just want to say hi, I'll say hello back. But anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!